All right, also to go along with your assignment, we have to review what theme is. Now, after you finish watching your movie and you start looking at everything, you want to be able to identify what the overall theme was of the story. Again, every author, every director, there's always some type of underlying theme. Because if there wasn't, then there wouldn't really be a purpose for us to read it or watch it. So remember, the theme in a story is the underlying message or the big idea. So it's why this movie was or book was created. What was the purpose and the person writing this? So for example, we see in Wonder, we see a lot of themes of kindness. That's a huge theme that we see throughout Wonder. We also see the power of friendship, right? Having close friends. If we looked at The Lord of the Rings, we could see, the same thing, power of leadership, courage, being resilient, going on that long journey to do something that was extremely difficult. So you want to look for themes in the movie. It could be something as simple as freedom or peace. Remember, themes don't have to be super long. It could be a simple theme like kindness and friendship, but you want to be looking for that because there will be a section where you do have to identify the theme. And then last but not least is symbolism. So we did do an activity on symbolism towards the beginning of the year. So we're kind of just meshing everything together. So in your film, most of the time, there will always be some type of symbol in the film or movie. The symbolism is when the author uses an object or a reference to add deeper meaning to a story. And a symbol can enhance a theme, idea, or character. So it could be as simple as maybe the character wears maybe the character wears a specific color and that represents their personality, right? Maybe the character wears all blue all the time and it's representing being calm and being kind. Or it could be simple as, maybe there's an animal in the story that represents courage, like we look at Narnia, like Aslan, the tiger. He's a symbol of courage and hope because he's just a strong lion and he represents Jesus in that story. And you can even put that as a symbolism, right? That he represents Christ. If we look at the ring in Lord of the Rings, we could see the commitment that Frodo has to have of carrying this ring and destroying it. But the ring could also symbolize evil because we know that there's temptation with the ring. We know when he puts on the ring that the enemy can see him and they can find him. And it changes his personality. So we know that the symbol of the ring can mean a couple things. And so you might find that. You might find that there might be an object that might mean a couple of different things. And then sometimes even not only colors, but weather and seasons can represent symbolism. So for example, if your movie centers around a lot of winter, sometimes winter can represent death. If it's more in spring, it can mean like rebirth and growth. And so kind of look for those things. So look for colors, look for animals, look for objects like rings, and look for weather and seasons to kind of give you an idea of what the symbolism is. Like, for example, if the story takes place where it's always raining, maybe that's a symbol for the person who wrote the book or created the movie, that they want to set a mood and tone and symbolism of like sadness, or if it's always sunny, maybe it's showing the joy that the character is experiencing. So be aware of that. Look for that when you're watching your film.